DFAC Buffalo.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jessika Yurko, who's prepping for the DFAC Buffalo Natural Fall Fest, October 3rd, 2015 at Villa Maria College. Hi Jessica, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, not too bad. And you train at Motivate Gym?
That's correct.
And your trainer is who?
Mark Foley.
Mark Foley. And what got you, this is your first show?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. What got you going into something like this? Because you got a pretty good story. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before you tell us how you got started into this?
Okay. About 2 years ago, I was relocated to Rochester for my job, and I took the opportunity to kind of restart my life. I was going through some depression. I had some medical issues going on. My mother and stepfather were going through a divorce. I have young siblings at home, so overall just a bad situation at home, and I was given an opportunity for a better job, and I relocated here by myself, and I decided it was no better time to get myself in shape, to get myself healthy. I was 25 at the time, and so I came here, started eating healthier, started looking into different gyms. I went to LA Fitness in Greece, and I started working out there. I started seeking out other options. I started talking to some people. I started looking into some people that do competitions in the area. I reached out to them on Facebook and started following them, and then talked to Sarah Harvey, actually. And I said, hey, Sarah, how'd you get started? She has a very different story. She struggled the opposite end with low weight and was trying to gain weight. I had the opposite effect. So we kind of hit it off. We started talking. She recommended Mark Foley to me. I've never heard of the guy in my life. And I said, okay. I reached out to Mark shortly after that. And I reached out to him on Facebook and said, hey, I'm interested in this. And I'm pretty sure he thought I was crazy. But he told me to come in and talk to him. And I walked in here, had a conversation with him for about an hour and a half. And that was even more motivating. I was like, I got to start tomorrow. So I actually followed up with him later that day and said, let's do it. Let's sign up.
Nice. What are some of the pros about doing a bikini competition?
Honestly, for me, I've never been a very confident person. I've struggled a little bit with self-confidence and beating myself up. And my mom always says to me that you're your biggest critic and you have nothing to worry about. And so even though I grew up hearing that and I was always a good athlete, I always beat myself up more than I can. So I'm looking at this competition to build my confidence and to get a little more recognition and hopefully become somebody that's well known so that people can come to me and feel comfortable coming to me about advice in health and fitness and maybe bodybuilding, whatever they're interested in doing. So
nice.
That's what I'm looking to do.
Nice. So you, after all this journey is said and done, you're going to motivate and inspire other people. But who right now, who motivates you and inspires you? Who do you look up to?
But number one, Mark is the best motivator. He's my biggest fan. He does not want any of his team to fail. I mean, our name is under him. So when people look at us, they say, "Oh wow, you did great, but who are you training with?"
Jessica, what would be some kind of advice that you would give to someone in your same kind of situation that you were 2 years ago?
Set a goal, and I had to put a date in mind. DFAC Buffalo, October 3rd, 2015. That's the date I have in mind right now. That I want to kill this show and I want to do well. So set a date, and I do a countdown. I literally have a countdown in my phone that I look at every few days, and I'm like, okay, this is how many days I have left, and this is what I've got to do in between now and then. And small steps, set small goals. That's a really big deal too. You can't do it in one night. You can't start. So if you want to lose a third of a pound a week, a half a pound a week, or just start small, do little things. But that's the biggest thing I could say.
Nice. Jessica, what is one thing that you're looking forward to in competing in our show?
One thing? There's so many things.
There's so many things. What's one thing, if you can think of one thing?
One thing is I'm really excited to show all my hard work. I've committed a lot to this, and I have a lot of friends and family really interested in coming out and watching. So I know a lot of people are going to travel here from my hometown back in the Binghamton area, and they're going to come represent, as well as a ton of friends I've made here that are going to be there as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of old, new friends, whoever come out and show my hard work. So I'm also interested in learning a lot. I don't want to stop there, so I'm
Great.
hoping to learn a lot.
How many weeks out are you?
20,000 years.